This is the Fiat 500, and first things first, James May doesn't like it at all. He says it's too cutesy, too twee.
Mind you, we are talking here about a man who says that if he came to power, his first job would be to carpet bomb the Cotswold town of Burford.
I, on the other hand, would not bomb Burford, so I like the little Fiat a lot. It's £4,000 cheaper than a Mini. It's also smaller, more economical, and I think better looking.
And best of all, and I know this is a concept E or May doesn't understand, this car makes you feel happy. Yeah! And now there's a new version, and that's even better.
This mad little scamp is the 500 Abarth, and here are the headlines. The 1.4-litre engine has been turbocharged, so it produces 135 horsepower. That means it'll do 130 miles an hour.
That's brilliant. Except the car I'm driving right now is the Esseesse version, which produces 160 horsepower. 160 horsepower in a car the size of a shoe? That's fantastic! Wheel and tow. With all that power going through the front wheels, there is a bit of tug at the steering wheel, that's to be expected, and the ride is quite bouncy.
However, there's no bounciness in the cheque you'll have to write, because prices are going to start at just £13,500. And it's not what you'd call barren in here either. It's got a slot down here into which you can plug your windows, it's got air conditioning, it's got MP3 connectivity, it's got a CD player, and it's got a radio that plays static. Although this could be Radio 1. Now you could solve that by fitting an aerial. And then what you'd end up with is a small, cuddly pet mouse that can be used for killing burglars. However, there is one teeny little thing that's niggling me. You see, Abarth is to Fiat what AMG is to Mercedes-Benz. It's a sort of in-house tuning company. Only they're much, much more mad. For example, in the 80s, they got hold of the Strada and they fitted these fabulous bucket seats. They were brilliant, except you couldn't tilt them forward because the headrest hit the roof, and that meant you couldn't get in the back. And that was nothing compared to what they did to the 600. What they did was tweak the engine. And then they found the only way of keeping it cool was to run with the boot lid open. And then they found that if they opened the boot lid fully, it made the car 11 kilometers an hour faster. So this is how it was sold, with a boot lid that can't be closed. That, and seats that won't fold forward, that is the Abarth way. And that's the niggle I have with the new 500. Where's the lunacy? If we X-ray it, we find the floor from a Panda, the engine from a Punto, a shape from the 60s, and some Abarth badges. What's more, behind the louvres and the big wheels and the lowered suspension, we find it has seating for 4. Just, and a boot, which is big enough for things. On the move, it doesn't bark or try to turn itself into an oven glove. And if you try to drive it with the bonnet open, it doesn't work at all.
I can't see where I'm going! I can't see a thing!
This car then is not mad in any way, but on the upside it is a pretty serious little racer.
wheels. I'm only this big, but I'm a Lamborghini, really. I really am, I promise. And look in here, it's got a steering wheel trimmed in red and black like a man's wash bag, and it's got body-hugging leather seats, and it's got a button here that makes more torque, and another button here that does something racy with it. And look at this, a turbo boost gauge the size of a fat spaniel's face. It corners well too. It's poised, it's composed, it's tidy, there are no histrionics. You see, I told you I was a Lamborghini, I am! In many ways, it reminds me of the original Golf GTI. It's just a genuinely good, small, fast car.